Are you getting tired of having to move forward, having to struggle and fight? Is your past weighing you down? Is your problems weighing you down? Is everything kind of hitting you? Well, I want you to imagine something with me, because all you need is a perspective change. I want to imagine that tomorrow you wake up and you get to start all over. But this time you get to start from scratch. You don't have to deal with anybody, meaning you get to be born and it be woods and nothing is here. You get to start all over because we are tired of carrying the weight that we're carrying, right? But we tend to not see where it comes from. So imagine that you start over tomorrow. Really feel this. Picture this in your mind. Imagine it. Get into what you can. You're Adam, starting over in nothingness, just forest everywhere. Nothing, no civilization, nothing has ever been made. It's you and nature, and that's it. Now, I want you to live in that and see how long you could be in that without people around you, first and foremost. How much could you like not having someone to talk to, someone to be there with, someone to love, someone to play? But not just that, but now you don't have cars, you don't have phones, you don't have all this technology, you don't have any of it. You have nothing, a blank slate. You have to remember this, a blank slate. How long would that go? How long would you like that? Okay, so let's introduce a tribe of people. A tribe of people. Okay, but you don't have technology. How are you going to get from there to where you want to go forward with what you already have? How are you going to do that alone? If anything in your past was different, if your parents didn't meet, their parents didn't meet, their parents didn't meet, their parents didn't meet, if their parents didn't meet, because Adam decided he didn't want a friend and wanted to be alone, well then life would never exist. This wouldn't be. What you have at your disposal to be who you want to be, you just simply wouldn't have. We're in the most abundant of times, but we can't seem to love those behind us. We can't seem to love those from our pasts. We can't seem to forgive. We can't seem to move past within ourselves. And we become disconnect with one another. And this sickness is going to keep coming, and it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep repeating because we're losing the point of ourselves. We've become disconnect with ourselves. We've become disconnect with one another, and we keep judging those around us, not realizing that we wouldn't have what we have if it wasn't for those around us. We need to go within and see who we are so that we can see the error of our ways, of our own ways. You're disconnect from who you are. And you need to find a way back to your heart because you're missing the point of what you have right in front of you. And this moment now is the most precious, the most beautiful, the most abundant, auspicious, the most vibrant moment that you have to be who you want to be, to have at our disposal. Energy is physically changing. Reality is physically changing and evolving on a metaphysical level, but people don't even know this because they don't understand how special they are, because you don't understand how special you are and how it is important for you to heal those thoughts because you're powerful. And right now, those thoughts affect those around you. So if you're thinking negatively, if you're worried about anything outside of you right now, then you're sending negativity towards those who don't need it. You need to a lot of the times it's hard for us to say sorry when we know that we do things wrong, because it's just, how do you say that? I mean, it's hard to admit when we're wrong. It's hard for us to admit to others when we do something wrong. But then if we don't express that truth, that turns into hate, spite, pity. It turns into so many festering energies within our body that we spit towards those that we love. And we kind of get stuck in a hole, and then we're having to reap what we've sown. It's really best to speak our truth. It really is best to admit when you're wrong. And don't be afraid to say sorry, but really start to genuinely care and show compassion for everybody that's around you, because you wouldn't be you without one missing from the equation. One person out of your life, you would not be who you are. And who you are is very special. Who you are is incredibly special. The human is divine. You are divine. You are angelic. You are benevolent. But it is a choice that you must choose to walk in. It's a choice that you must choose to give out. So if you feel any type of negative way within you, then you will give it out and it will delve it out. And reality is right now sick because of it. And we need to heal our inner pain. You need to heal your inner pain. You need to look back at your past and love every bit of it, because you wouldn't be who you are without it. And so spending any type of negativity towards anybody in your past or anybody around you will only produce more negativity within your life. And what does that serve you? What good does that bring you? What type of life is that? What type of life is it to feel like a victim? What type of life is it to be in sickness and think, oh, I'm never going to get any better? You are divine and benevolent, and you overcome anything, and you have the ability to overcome disease, sickness, illness, and age itself within you. But it changes when you see things differently. You have to change how you see things outside of you. You have to stop your mind and feel your heart so that you may grow into the prosperous being that you're meant to be, that all humanity is meant to be. It starts with you and only you. You are the one that has the choice to see good in you and be good and do good. And so just, think of that scenario for a minute, because we lose sight of those around us, not realizing that we wouldn't be here without them. Maybe it's time for us to forgive others. It's time for us to forgive ourselves and to say sorry where it needs to say sorry, and to grow, move past this, move on, and learn about us, learn about your chakras. Energy, you are energy. Everything is energy in this reality. It's frequency, energy, sound. When you know your chakras, you know how to move around. Oh, no. Be blessed, loved one. You truly are.